everyone, today I've got The Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 7 Disney Plus review. While Mando is still trying to get Grogu back from Moff Gideon, he gets tasked at collaborating once again with an old ally. So as far as the story goes, Rick Famuyiwa directs this second to last episode of the season. Oh my gosh, keep your handcuffs on, Grogu. It is one that has a lot of risks involved. As the saying goes, the bigger the risk, the greater the reward. And one scene with the stormtroopers and Imperial workers felt kind of out of character. I mean, I didn't really know what to make of it at first because I thought it was just really strange that they were acting like nothing was wrong, and at the end of the day it worked because you get to see a different side to these guys, and while they might appear to be working for the enemy, when you're faced with them, they're gonna treat you like family. And while Mando was trying to get some information, there are reveals, but then there are reveals. And I like that there are even references to some Star Wars video games and even something that was used in the Star Wars prequels. So if you've seen the episode, you know exactly what I'm talking about. While I felt like this was sort of trying to be its own thing, the bigger picture was that it still found a way to be connected in the whole greater Star Wars universe. So as far as the casting goes, once again you have Pedro Pascal returning as the Mandalorian, aka Din Djarin, which is his real name, and without giving anything away, even without his boy Grogu at his side, he does something very insane, and I actually did not expect to see it happen, but it had me going crazy over him, and I really do like him. Seeing, you know, what he can do, but I was also sort of thinking, okay, what do the other characters think about this when they react to seeing him do this thing? Because he certainly was, you know, going there. There certainly were lengths that he was willing to go to save his baby Yoda. And I also love the fact that Bill Burr returns in this episode as a prisoner who was picked up by Gina Carano's Cara Dune, who helps Mando out on this one side mission. And he was even funnier and cooler than ever before, and I really liked that he added to the lighter tone of this episode and gave that comic relief that we had seen previously. Even, once again, seeing Tamara Morrison as Boba Fett and Ming-Na Wen also making an appearance since last week's episode was very cool, just to see what else they can do. But also I have to give a shout out. I know I like giving shout outs to certain characters these days, but Richard Brake, who I actually at first didn't recognize, I knew I saw him from somewhere, I just didn't remember his name, so I had to look it up, and I thought he was even great too, but he was also given a pass for being quite intimidating. So the things that I liked about this episode was that it was not only thrilling to fill the time with this side mission that Mando goes on towards this one stormtrooper base, but the journey to get there was really exciting and action-packed and almost came off like a Fast and Furious movie. And it gave just enough tension to put me on the edge of my seat. I mean, it was really intense, and I was kind of scared a couple times, but not in like a horror movie sort of way, but just really worried about certain things happening. Unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this episode was that it was just a bit too short for my liking. Now, I know a lot of episodes vary in runtime, but this one, I felt like it was way too short, and it went by way too fast because I didn't feel like it added much to the overall series to just be filler, but I know that some might argue that certain actions kept the plot thing in, so you may still like it for, you know, certain things that were going on that I, once again, won't spoil, but man, it's just crazy to see, like, how they're going to end up ending this season, and that, you know, they might really go all out for the season 2 finale. So overall, I would say that while this may not exactly have been my favorite episode of the season, I do feel like it gave me certain things that I really enjoyed about the episode, so it'll still sort of keep me going and wanting to see more, and especially that it's going to be ending next week. Whew, I'm so scared. I'm actually really nervous, and I don't know what's going to happen to Baby Yoda, I mean Grogu, but hopefully he gets back with his daddy and everything will be all right in the end. I would highly recommend seeing this episode, this series in general, so I would give this 4.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 7. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys later.